Works. All right, cool. Wow, the lighting looks really good in here. And I haven't even turned on the light, like make it even better. Whoa. What's up, everybody? What's up? Can everybody hear me, see me, do all that fun stuff? Welcome to the live chat. Remember, your guard is up. If anybody could wonder, please comment down below if you can hear me, see me, all that fun stuff. But this is the pre-live show Q&A. I don't have actually anything to mix here, but it looks like everything is up and live and running. What's up? Yo, yo, yo. Anybody got any questions? I'm here to answer questions tonight. Before the live premiere of the latest video. Don't mind the controller down below, or well, actually turntables, because they're not hooked up. So I'm just standing here, but yeah. This is all for show. Everything's good. If anybody's got any questions, please leave them comments down below. I'm doing a little pre-Q&A before we go live with the brand new premiere of my vlog. Going to Pittsburgh DJ Summit. Actually, I think this light hurts me more than it helps me, honestly. But yeah, what's up? Do you have templates you use doing contracts, and would you be able to share that? I would not, well, like I have a template, but I would not share it because you should get someone in your city/state to make one that legally works for you. You should get a lawyer to draft yours up. That's what we did. So we had a lawyer draft up ours that makes sense for how our business operates, our payment structure, how we accept payments, all of that, and abiding by North Carolina laws and all that bullcrap. So you should make one that's really, you should contact a lawyer in your city to make one. You can also just go on Google or ChatGPT and kind of make one that makes sense to you. But yeah, that's kind of the best of how that works. What's your advice on mixing multiple genres if you only ever done dance? Practice? J-Rone, practice, or not J-Rone, DJ Mario, I would say practice and don't be afraid to actually switch it up. Like switching it up is like one of the greatest things. I call them left or curveballs. Throwing curveballs at your crowd is awesome. Like literally just going from Dancing Queen straight into like rap out of nowhere or last resort, like stuff like that gets the crowd going every single time. Is there a crossfader you would recommend to replace for the stock ones in the Rain one? I've never really been a person to talk about that. I would ask someone like Marcellus, but I use all the stock faders, and I'm not really a big person on the crossfader anyways. I don't scratch a lot, so I just need to be able to do a quick one too. That's about all I do. Do you base your pricing on event on how much the venue charges? No, not at all. No. My price, if anything, my price kind of dictates what venues I actually end up at. It is one of the biggest things I've noticed. As we've increased our prices and the higher prices now that I'm at, I am always at extremely nice venues. And it's just part of the name of the game. Hey, Rick, does both lighting have a gig bar type light? Marcus, interesting fact about gig bar lights. Chave actually has a patent on any light, any bar light that has more than one effect. So actually there's a couple lawsuits going on between some of those Chinese companies and Chave. So yeah, no, we're not going to be getting into that because they have a patent on that. If not, we'd have to pay them. But what's the step for your setup? What's the step for your setup? I'm not sure. Clarify the question, please. Here's the man, powered DBX mixer. Oh, the setup. What's the steps for your setup on the if you're talking about the DJRick PA2, it's basically run the setup wizard and put everything as not listed. Put the speakers as not listed, the amps as not listed, and set it up as a two-way with subs in mono. So you have two-way speakers, set everything up as not listed, not listed, not listed, not listed, and that'll give you all three outs, and then you can adjust your crossovers in the crossover menu from there. I believe I made a whole video on that too. Hello from Greece. What's up, man? I'm excited. Hopefully I'll get to go to Greece again this year. Had a blast in Greece a few years ago. Hey Rick, do you like forward to do you like I'm terrible at reading guys. Like to forward the Rain 1 MK2? Do you look forward to the Rain 1 MK2? I never really liked the Rain 1 to start with, so the new Rain Performer is nice. Marcellus has it. We've done a couple of like kind of like DJ nights and stuff. We had it at New Year's, and I liked it. Personally, though, I prefer the Rev 7. The Rev 7 is just so much. It's this setup right here that I got. Like this is the setup I rock at all my events, and the Rev 7 is exactly identical to this setup. So that's what I use. I'm using. Well, here I have the DJM S9 in my booth right now. I have the DJM S7, I believe, which allows it's basically the S9, but they separate out the hot cues and rolls so you can do separate on both sides, which is crucial if you're doing a lot of stem stuff like I'm doing now in my sets. Hello, live. What do you do live? Okay. Do you recommend Rain equipment if I don't scratch? I mean, you can if you want to. Like the Rain stuff's nice. Like I use Rain 12s. Probably when I go to make my next DJ booth, I'll probably switch over to all Pioneer with the new Pioneer PLXs, or not the PLXs, but the Cross, whatever they are. Personally, for the money though, the Rain 12 is a better price point. But yeah. Anyways, for y'all that don't know, we are premiering my latest new video here at 6:15. Let me check the time real quick. 6:02. So here in about 13 minutes, we're going to be doing. I'm basically going to be redirecting all of you to my new video, which is a vlog from the Pittsburgh DJ Summit, as well as just basically a recap from the Pittsburgh DJ Summit. And on that video, I also included a way for you guys to download the full presentation file so you can watch my whole presentation from stage on how to be productive. It's basically my kind of learnings over the last, since COVID, basically, on how I've been able to grow my business, how I've been able to be more productive by doing less, and really restructure my life and change everything that I've been doing around productivity, running the business, being a DJ, involving life, wife, house, all that fun stuff. So it's just my guidelines on how I became more productive. Can I use both lighting with ADJ Airstream DMX? Yes, you can. Call the tech line, and our guys on the DMX side can explain more on how to do that. I love the vinyl, but I don't scratch that much. Then get vinyl. I mean, if you like it and you can afford it, go for it. Much more difficult from anywhere. Our sets could take 6 to 8 to 9 hours. Yep, that's true. What wall to power brick do you use for your speaker? What wall to power brick do you use for your speaker? We don't have power bricks for our speakers. We use IEC cables. Do you like to use the drive rack, and do you use it all the time? Yes and no, Marcus. It's hit or miss. It's literally overkill, to be honest. I like the ability to be able to kind of tune my speakers easily, but you can easily do that with just a standard mixer. You don't need the additional control. I personally just like it, and the ability to split out different signals, and like if I want to put a fill speaker somewhere else, I can adjust that level in comparison to my main speakers, or I can just mute it all together directly from there. Now, I can also do that just by walking over to the speaker and changing the volume. It just allows you to do it wirelessly, that's all. 12 minutes now. What do you do for liability insurance? Whoever you are using for your driver insurance, call the agent and ask them if they do business liability insurance. That's the biggest thing I can tell you, is you want to have a local agent. I don't like that whole Next Insurance and all these things online, because you don't have a person to call. If something happens, you have to like wait on the phone, wait on hold, and finally get a hold of someone. So when I set up my insurance for my truck at the time through State Farm, that's who went to. I went to my rep, John, at State Farm. That's my guy's name, John, basically. and I have a direct email. He's in my phone. I can call him if I have issues, problems, etc. He gets me, like, when we started leasing facilities and stuff like that, and started getting company vehicles, all of the landscape for liability insurance and your insurance needs changes. All I had to do was literally call up my agent, set up a meeting. We talked through everything. He got everything squared away, got me straight. Like, fine. Just basically call your local State Farm agent. Not a plug for State Farm, but call State Farm, Allstate. Call around the different agents and get quotes. I think we're at the point now where we have like a $4 million liability policy. So, and it only costs us like a couple $100 a month. When we were at like a $1 million policy, it was like $50 a month. But we also have auto insurance on both of our vehicles, fully covered, our 2 vans and all that. So, sweet, howdy, DJ. Do you have any tips on how I can know where my pricing should be? Fake lead your competitors. So inquiry to your competitors around you, and pretend to be a bride if you do weddings. Pretend to be a quinceanera if you don't want to do quinceaneras, and see what they're charging. And then, based on what you know, are you providing a similar type of service? Are you providing a better service? Are you trying to be the top dog in the area? Are you trying to be the other? And price yourself according to the market. That's what I do, and I used to do it every year. We're at a price point now that we're well above everybody else in our area. I still kind of keep tabs on what everybody else is charging, but that's the biggest thing. Literally, just see what everybody else is charging. Do you need a license for a DJ? No, you do not need a license. Well, a license. No, you don't need any licensing. I mean, you need a driver's license to drive somewhere, but that's about it. Work in assisting DJ community. Can you do a revised version of song transition training? Also, do you sell the rave pack foam tubes? I should make one. So we actually just started DJ training in our company, and each of the DJs, me, Marcellus, and Show Out, are doing our own like DJ taught like training sessions, like 2-hour long training sessions with the people. And mine was all about practically DJ transitions and how I organize my music. So might be something I'll do, but it probably won't be a free thing that I do, to be honest. Because there's a lot of nuggets in there, and there's a lot of music and stuff and secretive things that I've found over the years. But yeah, it literally was, it's called situational DJing is what I titled it, and I did a whole presentation for them with demonstrations live of how to do different types of mixing and different ways and strategies to mix throughout the evening and keep things fun and inviting. Are you going to play some background music? I don't have a computer. Sadly, my DJ computer is at the office right now, so I can't even play music if I wanted to off these decks. It's just for show to some degree. I don't know why I left my DJ computer in my office, because I don't need it at the office. But first time here. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? How's the RCF and ICOA? Do you recommend the new ICOA Pro? I've heard good things about the new ICOA series, the new series, the Pro series. Haven't got my hands on them, but from what I heard from my insiders that went to NAMM, they said they sound amazing. As far as our RCFs versus our LD system subs, I will say the RCFs absolutely fucking destroy the 2 LD system subs. But for most of my weddings, they're loud enough. I am considering getting a pair of RCF 18s that can actually, hold up a lot better. But it is really hard to pull the trigger on 2 RCF subs, because it's like $6,000 for just 2 subs. Versus those ICOAs, I can literally buy them for they're less than $1,000 a piece. We have 4 of them right now, so I could double stack 2, like 4 on both sides. That would be awesome. Double stack 2 and do that, but yeah. The RCFs are monsters, though. Those things are amazing. We are gonna buy 2 more of those for corporate stuff this year, so I'm super excited for that. And I think I'm going to transition my speakers sometime later this year to only using the LD subs and the RCF tops, and I'm probably going to move the 44s. I think Marcel's is going to start using them over me, because I just need more volume. and I love having more headroom to be able to get on the mic and really just shoot over top of all the music. For DJs is somewhere $550 to $600. It's sort of 800 to 2K. Then that falls them out. I would not DJ anywhere below 1,000 personally. It's just not worth the time unless you're talking about bars and clubs. And with the inflation and everything, I just don't know. Everything's going great. Everything is going great for me. How is everything doing? Everything is going great. Will you purchase line arrays in the future? Probably not. We'll probably just stick to more column arrays, honestly. I keep saying it, but those RCF and XL24s, you don't need a line array. Like, you don't. If you had 4 of those, like if you double stack them, you can double stack them and put the tweeters facing each other. 4 of those with some fills, you could probably do 1,000 people, no problem. We're currently doing corporate events up to 500, 600 people, and all we're using are 2 of those, 244s and 228 side fills, and it's banging every single time. How's business? Business is great. Everything's doing great. We're doing a restructure this year and refinement this year to get things more systemized and bringing on new DJs and stuff like that. For your response, I'm big on modern music. I only do it on the weekends, but need to figure out how to get more gigs. Any tips? Network. Basscraft. Network. That's all I can say. Offer, I mean, literally get in with whoever's doing events, become buddy with them, network with them. The more you go and talk to people, the more you interact with people, the more gigs will come your way. If you gotta do some pro bono stuff on the side for charities and stuff like that, do it if it means more exposure at first. But you should be able to get to a point where you don't need to do that because your time is your money. Also, go check out the whole video I made on free marketing techniques. But yeah, I'm sure you can really sometimes I feel insecure not having a large controller with players. Am I crazy? I would say no, Brian. As long as your client doesn't care, your client's all that matters. The DJ community, yeah, the DJ community is gonna force you to buy full-size turntables and everything like that. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't need it. It's convenient that I have it and it's easy to transport with my booth and everything. But if I was still transporting like in a vehicle, didn't have a trailer or stuff like that, I'd be rocking like a Rev 7. I would not be rocking a huge controller. Because my back and time and energy and weight. Why is both lighting so expensive? Have you looked at ADJ and Chauvet pricing? Have you looked at ADJ and Chauvet pricing? That's all I gotta say. Or Astera, honestly. DJ, what's better, DJ or Sonero? I don't know what that is. What's better, DJ or Sonodario? I don't know what that is. Switzerland, I'm 8 years now. You should make a Discord server, community help. That'd be fun. I just don't like Discord personally. All right, we're at 6:14. I got a minute left. I'm going to quickly scroll through. Who's better, DJ Bar or DJ Rick Web? That depends on what you're talking about. If we're talking about Latin DJing, Bar by far. If we're talking about 90s, 2000s, white girl DJing, I might have him. But it's hard to say. Tap the screen, please, guys. Far better. DJ Rick Web, far better. DJ Chris, appreciate it. Do you need licensing? I think it's meant to whatever. Legal rights money. No, as long as you're doing private events, you don't have to worry about licensing of music. If you're doing public events where you're DJing in the public space, there are some rules and regulations that can come into play, but 9 times out of 10, no one's going to say a word about it. Unless you're doing repetitive, like free concerts outside, someone might say something, you might get into some trouble. I know if you're doing like downtown movie nights for free, you'll get the video people care more than the music people at this point. Do you recommend digital mixer over DJRick PA2? Both, honestly. We use both. Like I just filmed the video on our corporate AV rack. We're using an Allen and Heath digital mixer and a DJRick PA2. And that's what I'm about to upgrade my Yamaha to, is an Allen and Heath mixer as well. You should make a Discord server. Everybody wants Discord. Hey, Rick, what website store did you get the road case hardware for Burfa? It's like 1-800-roadcases.com or something like that. Roadcases.com, I believe was what it was. I'd have to check, but I think I linked it in that video. I don't know. Hey, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll look up what website it was, but I'm pretty sure it was like roadcase.com. You're such a dope DJ. Thank you. Ohio Sigma, I did not ignore you. I'm just scrolling through the hundreds of messages here. Digital mixer over drive rack. Yeah, digital mixer over analog mixer, and then digital mixer and drive rack over those. Okay, I'm caught up. All right, so the new video premiere should start be going right now. Thank you guys so much for joining into the live Q&A chat prior to the video. Basically, I'm going to end this, and it should redirect you or give you the option to redirect into the chat, into the new video premiere, and I will be there still answering questions. So if you got questions, go to the chat on the new video, and I will be there to basically answer those questions if you got it. I have a lot to say about financing new gear, but where I have to save that for the next chat. So, see you guys in the live chat on the new premiere.